When I teach my boardroom seminars, I use one thought starter that sometimes rustles a few feathers. I ask, who is the one person who does the most to make your board meetings a success? Most folks guess the board chair, and this can't be underestimated, but for many of the factors that really make the board, its meetings, and its governance role effective, the corporate secretary is the one wrestling with all the details. Think of it like military combat units. The board's chair may be the officer directing operations, but the secretary is the non-com on the front line, the person who loses sleep, assuring everything's attended to, and the one who really gets things done. Now, just the essential description of a corporate secretary job tells how important the task is. This is the person who assures corporate compliance and proper keeping of company records and legal paperwork. But your secretary is the ghost in the machine who makes all your governance functions run well. Who ultimately puts the board agenda down on paper, assuring that all the board jobs are met in a timely manner? Who takes on the incredibly complex, subtle, and legally tricky task of writing up the meeting minutes? When an outside lawyer or regulator wants to see company records or certifications, who knows just what is needed on the spot, and who assures that your corporate filings and legal renewals are in compliance and up to date? But the corporate secretary does much more that directly benefits how your board functions. It's usually the secretary or secretary's staff who takes on the poking, prodding, and cajoling the rest of the team to get their material delivered on time for the board mailing. Use a board portal? Someone organizes the info, learns all the tech involved, keeps the material fresh, and teaches directors how to best use the portal. Guess who that is? And speaking of teaching, when new members join the board, orientation and onboarding always end up in the corporate secretary's unwritten job description. The secretary works with the chair and management to build an onboarding pack, schedule intro calls and site visits, and assure the paperwork is completed. The education doesn't end there either. Ongoing board education and updates have become vital today. And finally, who takes on the chores involved in board evaluation? There's a recent saying that not all heroes wear capes. That's true. Some of them take minutes. I'm Ralph Ward from the Boardroom for September.